inglés, hablamos español, ajá, Spanglish.
Like this? I said, hey, what have done my pants? You finished with the
How
Papillon?
did you find us? She grabbed my nipples and squeezed them so hard that I feel like...
The band began like 2 years ago, but I got into music really early because at an early age I started playing music, playing instruments and stuff. So I got into music really early when I was small, and then I did play the clarinet and stuff. So when I played in little bands and all that shit, and then I had another band with a girl, but for electro for the first time in my life. Then I bought guitars and stuff. And I had a band with a girl, but that band didn't work out. But she had a great voice, but she was not the right voice for the music I wanted to make. And then I started a new project, and that was the start. And that was because I worked with different people. It started to go really well, and really funny. That singer, that girl, for her as well. And she got her own solo project. It started to go really well. If you are from a rather small town, but there are interesting things happening, and there are a lot of people doing good music here. But if you come from a small town and then you go to Paris and all of a sudden you're a buzz in Paris and stuff, then it gives you like a good feeling also, you know, to be there in those big cities and to come from something small. Then you have something, okay, right, we did it, you know. So in a way, it's also cool, because you're a bit the underdog maybe, you know. 10 years ago, it would have been mattered much more, because now you have, of course, the people you know directly. That's one thing, but at the time, it was also the influence of the environment, that you got a much better taste and stuff, and that you got all the latest, newest things, and you know. But that doesn't matter nowadays anymore because of the internet, you know. So it is much less important now where you come from than it used to be. The face of the planet, what it was about, I mean, it's about the craziness of this planet, you know, the strange things. But in fact, the song when I wrote the lyrics was more about the feeling that sometimes I have that we are like on this Titanic, you know, that the whole planet is a Titanic, and we're having like this party, and in fact the whole Titanic is going down. And sometimes you get that feeling, you know, it's to the news, and there's that new tsunami there, and all those crazy fights and wars about people and religion and all that stuff. So it has a social dimension, that song, definitely. And the director, that was his translation of Face of the Planet, and I liked it in a way, you know. It was not my own vision when I wrote the lyrics, but it kind of suits it, you know.
Alright, everybody, we want you to take out your cameras. Everybody, we want you to take out your cameras. We're gonna film each other.
I mean, I know with this new record we wanted to put more melody in it and to put more music in it, and just by itself we really didn't intend to, but it just seems to be a bit more commercial in that way, because it's more listenable. The first record was more about the dirty sounds and weird synthesizers, and we still have that, but we said, okay, we know how to do that now. It was really fun to like experiment with synthesizers. I mean, you see all the synths here and stuff. You see those animals, they are really great. We still use them, but we just wanted to do something different, but with more music into it. That was what we wanted, and it's a little bit more commercial, but I think by that. But I don't like the word commercial anyway. I would say more universal, that more people just feel it, you know. And that's not a bad thing, because we don't want to do anything. If you do this, you can make money, or no. That's not how we think. But of course, you want more your audience. Yes, if you say the fans and the people who like the music, you want, of course, that people like your music. That's something else, you know. Of course, you want to be heard and you want people to sing your song. That's just so great. It's a bit magical, the life, you know, something, it's a bit like lovemaking, I think, with playing music. It's an interaction with your audience, and you get a lot back from the audience also, you know, and that's when the real magic happens. I mean, it's like if you're having sex with a girl who doesn't do anything, it's not going to be so magical. But if you're making love to someone who's like anticipating what you do, then you get something really, really great. And that's also with the audience. If it's like, if you can build something, if you can go somewhere together, then it's like, then the sky is the limit, you know. After we played after Cassius, who's like a bit like, I'm a fan of Cassius because when I really started it, he had his big hits and stuff, and I was such a fan. So it was so amazing that he played before us, and when he played before us, he played a track of us.
Oh.
We're there, and then later on he played. So it was so amazing that night. One time, I don't know, they just tore my pants off my ass, man. They just tore it because it's such a chaos in the audience. I felt what? They're like tearing off my pants, and I just went on stage, and I was trying to take out. They just don't have my pants. My pants is at my knees, so I crawled onto the stage. I was standing there like, you know, like I was standing there like this, like this, you know. And I said, this is a good joke, you know. I said, hey, what happened on my pants? I said to the audience. It was so funny. And while I was doing that, the roadie came, and he did the gaffer. He made the bell with this thing. Normally you attach things to on stage. I don't know, something like this. Like this, the bigger, this kind of shit. Like the heavy shit, the big black shit.
Yeah.
And he made big band. And then I played the whole concert with that pants, just like stuck to my body, or you know. Let me see what's in my latest iTunes here. Latest things. Date edit. I added something very funny, something from Belgium. It's like singer-songwriter. So yeah, I don't know. And I discovered Custer. It's really funny. That's a krautrock band. Yeah, wait, which track was it? Yeah, this is krautrock is the electronic music in Europe, and it was like Kraftwerk is a typical Kraftwerk is the most important or most famous krautrock band, and so it was at that time that the kind of electronic music that they developed, and it came most out of Germany.
Yeah.
And it was the first time that the continent played an important role in the development of let's say pop music, to use a broad word, because all the music was always Anglo-Saxon, like from UK.
Yeah.
UK was looked down on anything that came of Europe, and in a way they were right. This is also a really good track. It's the Clark remix from a band called Afghan, and the track is called Dulceria, and it's so funny. The groove is so really good groove. I love it. It's really, really good.
Good job! Hold it down! Come now, stand up, mama! Stand up! Papa!
taking the music further international. So, and on a continental level, like going to Australia maybe again, and then hopefully it would be so nice to have like to find a way to break into the US or something. That would be really nice. Or South America, or go to Mexico for it. And then starting already new tracks also. Your new album starts when the old one is released for us. You know, because we have been working a lot on the album, so for us in a way, there's again this animal. I have it. And